False attack? Okay, yes, let's understand why false attack. Why?
Hi, Sensei Saro. I met the Sensei Saro today, and then we're gonna have some a training for the IJF rule, right? Can you explain what you're gonna teaching?
Yeah, of course. So, hello everyone. This training is going to be based on the IJF new rule changes that was introduced on December 14 in 2024 in Istanbul. Some things have been changed, and we will be seeing more changes. Well, not as much, but more changes and clarifications be done after the World Championship. So we'll build this training to make sure that all referees and coaches, very importantly, and athletes get a high-level understanding and some of the details and the causes why these changes are happening. So look forward to presenting this training to you guys. Enjoy.
Yeah, what is your certification from the IJF?
I'm an IJF referee, international referee, and I work on occasions at IJF events.
Yeah, so we see the Judo TV always. Thank you.
Thank you.
Now I changed my judo gi, and then here you go. I'm gonna make a little video for here. So today is referee seminar, and then we are ready for it. Had a little bit judo gi. Then we're gonna start. Yeah, we're gonna start the technical session, and then I think everybody's have that one.
Let's go down next to Mia. Okay.
So we line up now.
Got it. Perfect.
Yeah, we are doing the little bit stretch and make a little bit before the seminar. Yeah. Yeah. Right. So just explain about the Yuko.
What is this?
Yuko.
Yuko, who is Yuko?
I think
In the
Yuko.
back seat, please, who is Yuko? Mike is laughing, I don't know why he's laughing. Okay, this is Yuko.
Yeah.
This is the little, okay?
Yeah, that's the leader.
This is the little, right? Well, this is the Yuko, this is the little. This is no more the little, okay? Now, interesting, I don't care what this hand is. Completely irrelevant what this hand is. Right? People are very flexible. And I have a feeling my uke is also very flexible. So if my uke, it's okay. If my uke is 90 degrees, the leg front, nothing, don't leave the leg front all the time. Nothing, Ippon. Because I don't care anymore. I have the back on the floor, okay? Even if those hips landed, if I have Ippon, this is Ippon, okay? But this is not Wazari, and this is not Yuko, but this is Ippon. And you will see with cadets a lot of this, okay? If it's a simultaneous landing, the front, thank you. If the front hits at the same time as the side lands, you consider the side, you give benefit to positive judo. I'm always gonna refer to my friends to add anything. Because you guys, I know you're watching as much judo as I am. It's a little nuts, but so feel free to, interject, please. Questions on scoring? Yes.
Are you going to show the other Yuko land?
Yes. Okay, get a partner. Shoulder line.
Let me see a little bit more.
This is what? Okay. If you land on this side here, if you land lower than the scapula line, lower, roll, right? Roll lower. This is Yuko. Okay? Yuko, 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 Yuko. I don't care where the hands are. Right? 2 buttocks on the mat. This is Yuko. Yuko, 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 Yuko. No Yuko. Yuko. Still Yuko. I don't care about the head. This is what I care about. If I draw axis 90 degrees, Yuko. Not Yuko. Yuko, Yuko, Yuko. Yuko. Yeah? Shiro? No. No more. Okay? Don't give Shiro. So this is just Yuko. We good? Okay. So if I do Kochigari, and this happens a lot, right? If I'm doing Kochigari, right? I pull, I step back. Try, so I'm gonna let it go. So, what are we doing here? Okay? No score, score. Now, if I was any better in judo, I would be able to do it, but I can't. On one butt cheek, she lays like this. What do I give? No score.
No score.
Put this hand down. What do I give? No score. Elbow. What do I give?
Yuko.
Yuko.
Here. This is very
Any
good.
questions on Yuko?
Very, very good.
Thank you. 2 buttocks. I don't care about the hands. Yuko. 1 butt cheek and come off. No Yuko. 1 butt cheek, elbow. Yuko. Anything wrist. I'm sorry. 1 butt cheek, wrist. No Yuko. 2 butts. 2 butts. On your buttocks. And just put 1 wrist. What do I give? Yuko. Yuko. I don't care about hands, right? So I still give Yuko. Upper shoulder blade area. Everybody clear on that? Yes? Okay, stand up. We're trying to throw Yuko and see if it's Yuko or not. Same, groups
Very
of
nice.
3s.
Was down, pause, then roll.
Yes. Yeah, no score. Clarification question. Bum bum? Is it bum bum? We're not gonna do bum bum now. I did bum bum. No, just the wrist first.
Yeah, we'll do it again.
Almost not bum bum. So there is continuation,
The
right?
continuation.
And there is Yuko. Now, how do you judge continuation? We have very good referees here. How do you judge continuation, please?
Hand motion on the drive to finish.
Hand motion of who? Tori. This is very important. If I'm a uke and somebody's throwing me, I'm naturally going to create bum bum situation. Yeah? Because I don't want to fall. But it depends on Tori if Tori continues. If I continue all the time pushing in the same direction for the same technique, non-stop pushing, that is continuation. It in case can go too long. If that continuation goes too long, there is no more continuation. What is too long? You make your choice. You know, they say you do judo, so you do judo, right? So again, concept is very important to kind of register is continuation is continuous motion, of course, but same technique and same direction, okay? If ochigari is falling here, you could push this shoulder or this shoulder, but you're pushing this. So that's continuation. That's what I mean by same direction, okay? Seoi-toshi, I continuously push this way. I cannot stop and decide in the mid-air I'm gonna do uki-otoshi or sumi-otoshi, because I change, if I change technique, what continuation are we talking about? So same direction, same technique, continuation, you will start considering in your mind, has been enough, continuous enough to score or not.
Question, sir. In the instance where you have a Seoi-toshi, yes? The person is landing, Tori continues with their feet pushing. Is that two different motions?
Depends.
Like,
It depends. You watch Tori's work. You really watch Tori's work. Right? If we do Seoi-toshi, Taiatoshi, what does our sensei teach us? Right? I go down, where is my head gonna be? Yes? If my head isn't looking there, I'm probably not continuing. Right? So that those judo concepts are important to know. Yeah? Any questions on scoring?
we have money.
Please. Please.
Our brains don't function in the slow motion time what the actual demonstration is. And so sometimes we got to use our best judgment,
So,
right?
And that's the best thing you can do on the mat.
Well, other than slow-mo with a care review.
Yes. Okay. So that's a very good point. We're going to talk about this point in the second part of this seminar, okay? When we talk about the system and one judo concept. So as a referee on the center, the best you can do is to call based on your judgment. And your judgment is completely based on your refereeing and judo instincts, instantaneous reflexes. It's the mat supervisor has the luxury of massage, cup of coffee, right? I'm kidding. It's the mat supervisor who has the cameras, slow motion, movement, open the sore, let me, no, it's too long. It needs to be still fast, right? Referee sees, referee calls. Okay, so again, we'll talk a little more about it. If you're going to do your best to call the right score, so your mat supervisor doesn't overturn you, yes, doesn't overturn you, then you're not going to be a good referee. Because now you're not refereeing for the athlete, you're refereeing for the mat supervisor. You're going to have to call how you saw it. And this is who you are as a referee. And if it's not good enough, you learn, the next time you call better. You know, during the mat, they deserve your full, honest opinion with integrity, not your deceived opinion because you want to please somebody. This is very important. Okay? All right. This part is easy. Who can tell me, before December 14, before Istanbul, who can tell me the rule for bear hug?
You had to have a grip.
You meaning you who?
The one who does the bear hug has to have a grip.
Let's call that person Tori.
Tori has to have a grip with at least one hand on Uke before
Is this a grip?
bear hug.
Is this a
yeah,
grip?
I'm gonna do it again.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Is this a grip?
I,
Yeah. Is this a grip?
yes.
So it doesn't matter, yes?
As long as you have it
Right.
started.
So this is before December 14. Yes, this is the rule. If you have a grip, you can do bear hug in any manner that you want. Right? Any bear hug as long as you have a grip. Right?
Right.
Now one thing only changed. There is one thing only changed. If you do a bear hug without your hands clasped, nobody cares about the grip. Go ahead and do it. That's the only thing that changed in that rule. The rest of the rules stayed the same. If you have a grip, you can do a bear hug. Before, if you have a grip, right? This was allowed, right? Now, if you don't have a grip, this is still allowed. If you don't have a grip, you still cannot do this, just like the old rule. Nothing else changed. So there is no reason to complicate it. Any questions on bear hug?
So you're saying that you can start with the grip, but you can grab.
What about this? Yes, allowed. Allowed. Okay, this is allowed. Don't lock. Don't cause. They use the verb cause. Okay. I forgot what we. Okay.
We're talking the other groups.
This is allowed. 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 All of this is allowed. If this is allowed, how about this? Because I don't care what grip you have. You either have this grip or this grip, and you're doing this. That's not judo, that's a shido. It's because you're blocking, has nothing to do with the grip. The grip itself is allowed. Just use it right. Okay?
Professor,
Yes.
in a situation like that, are we focusing on calling the defensive, or would you just go into calling like
Grip is allowed.
okay?
So it's defensive that is not allowed.
How many seconds?
So there is no concept of seconds, right? Don't try to count in your head, I have been defensive 2 seconds, I have been defensive 2 minutes. If you're defensive, you get a shido. Okay? If you're defensive because you know she's going to react, so you can throw, yes, then I'm not defensive really. I try, I see reaction, I'm like, I try again, I see reaction, I can throw. Okay? So it's not a timing. And coaches, who is a coach tomorrow? This is awesome. We have all of 5 coaches here. This is most I've ever seen at the referee clinic. This is really good. Yes. What if I push 3.5 minutes and so the referee should judge, is this defensive or this is set up? The question is, how the hell referee knows it? What are you, mind reader? Right? So if it happens to me, then let me finish answering, I'm so sorry. If it happens to me, Hajime, first Hajime, and I see this, I'm not gonna say Mate Shido right away. I'm gonna allow this to see where it goes. And if this, do this to me. If this is a reaction, she knows I'm not reacting to this game, yes? Mate, Hajime, I see this again, that's a Shido to me. I mean, you got the message, eh? Is enough? Okay? So it's not a question of timing, it's a question of referee's judgment and knowing and understanding judo. So if referees don't go to club, don't teach, don't watch judo, you shouldn't referee. Because it's not fair to them. It's just not. You know? Now, I'm so sorry. Even this grip is allowed. This is a totally allowed grip. And there is a very mean osotogari from here. Totally allowed. I've seen it happen. What is happening right now in IJF arena? Right now. Who knows? Raise your hand. What is happening right now? How can you, coach? Grand Prix Dushanbe, yes?
I've seen
How do you not watch this? You gotta watch these things.
belly. They land on their belly, and then referees being.
Watching judo is one thing. Watching their referee and understanding why they're refereeing and choosing what to adopt for USA on this level is a very different conversation. Okay? The judo dynamics are very different from Golden State level of judo, from a judo dynamics of Grand Prix. Right? If I see this, I'm gonna give them a lot more time before I call that Shido. Because it's very unlikely that this guy, out of the entire country of Tajikistan, where there are 200 people in the 60 kilogram division, showed up here to do this. Very unlikely. And give him a benefit of a doubt, see where it takes him. Okay? So, any questions on grips?
This is grip. This is grip.
How about this grip?
Yeah. Another grip.
How about this grip?
That's grip for.
How about this grip? How about this grip? How about this grip? Grip is a grip is a grip. You will allow the bear hug with the clasp hands if I have a grip first. Okay? Hajime will not be allowed, please. Okay? Will not be allowed. So let's talk about this area. By the way, nothing changed, right? If the skirt is in under the belt, has been always allowed to grab the skirt. Yes? If the skirt is on, I'm so sorry. If the skirt is out of the belt. Okay. Right? Okay. I wanted to make it easier on me, didn't work. So now it's allowed. Belt is allowed, skirt is allowed, right? Can I just look to your sensei, please? So, okay. Is this allowed? Yes. Totally allowed. I can go Ochigari, doesn't work. Happens all the time. Totally allowed. Okay? Where does this line end? Remember a long time ago, we don't go to the store and buy just pants. We go to Taylor, yes? Taylor measured our inseam. Do you remember how Taylor measured the inseam? Spread it inside. So this is the line where it's allowed, above it. This is not a rule of thumb, but it helps. Not all the time, but it helps. As long as my line of, this is not a rule, please don't use it as a rule, okay? But it's good guiding principle. If this is around covering my buttocks, if your head's somewhere here, you should be okay. But we have seen people with the judo gis where this goes a lot lower.
Oh.
So this is not a good rule, unless it's a good fitting gi. Okay? Right? Now, thank you so much. Slow. So, osotogari. This classical version of Seoi-nage is still not allowed. Okay? Shimata. This classical version of Seoi-nage is still not allowed. Okay, guys? You cannot scoop. Not allowed to scoop. If I'm doing Seo-doshi and I'm so flexible, lean and mean, it's a score. I have the sleeve. It's a score, okay? It's allowed. Just don't scoop here. Okay, guys? Questions on leg grabs?
Quick question, sir. Fine line between the Seoi-nage and the Teguruma. Where? Go ahead. I see your face.
So I tell you why, because I am begging myself not to ask this question. I'm asking. Show me difference between Teguruma and Seoi-nage.
Okay, so that's why I was just going to ask you. In judging that, are we even
So for all intents and purposes, I'm sorry to interrupt, in my knowledge, it's the same throw. Okay? Anybody disagree with that concept? Anybody wants to show me a different eguruma from a different Seoi-nage? Yes?
Nothing, it's new.
Okay. Can you actually stand up? I'm gonna do sasai going in, okay? So I do sasai. Are we nivaza? Put this hand down. Are we nivaza? This is not nivaza. Put this hand down. Are we nivaza? We are not nivaza. We are not nivaza. Right? I can totally sumigaeshi her. Right? Elbows down. Are we nivaza? We are nivaza. But, and she stands up and does shiotoshi. Is it score for her? Yes. Yes. It's a score for her. Because if the athlete decides to be so lackadaisical with the opponent's abilities, if I can throw her from the situation, she can throw me from situation generally. If she's in nivaza and I decide to do this, and she stands up and throws me, I get thrown. Okay? Now, easy rule of thumb is, if I'm maintaining a grip, usually this is not nivaza yet because I have grips. She could be like this, I lose grips. The only option I have is mate or nivaza. Okay? Answers the question? Yeah? Okay. Good. Again, this rule is kind of weird because this is not a rule. It's just an indication. Reverse Seoi-nage is back. Okay? Reverse Seoi-nage is back. Lucky you. All right. So, is this reverse Seoi-nage? Okay, let me ask you this question. Watch my legs. Is this reverse Seoi-nage? Is this reverse Seoi-nage? No. Okay? So imagine there is a wall here. Right? And if I'm breaking the wall,
That's nice.
is this reverse Seoi-nage? This is reverse Seoi-nage. Guess what? It's allowed. So we spent all this time, is this reverse Seoi-nage or not, for nothing. Because it's allowed. But, but I'm still growing. I have voice cracks. It's very nice. But, if you're a cadet and you do that, you get a shido. Okay? Well, obviously, because, yeah, it's obvious, no? Cadet or below. Also, for USA Judo, if it is any novice division, I don't care how old you are, it's a shido. IJF Junior, Senior, Elite divisions, it's allowed. Go ahead and throw. Any questions? You guys want to try reverse Seoi-nage? I'm just asking if you want. No. I see some of you yawning, so I'm going to start hurting myself now.
So we're so all.
Just take a nice zucchini, yes? So, if I'm going to do osodo magikomi, nobody got excited, I almost broke my neck. Is this allowed? Yes. Why? Who said yes? Coach said yes, right? So you guys teach it, it's a big problem. This is Hansokumaki, why? I can actually touch on my head where it touched the mat. It was right, well, it was right here. It hurts. You understand? Her weight is much smaller than my weight. I didn't feel, now imagine somebody like me on me while I'm doing this. Now, whether I touch my head or I just do a somersault, right? Whether I just go like, it doesn't matter. It's still going to be Hansokumaki. Head dive remained head dive. But head use is allowed. Right? So if I go Osodomaki Komi and I'm going to do bad Osodomaki Komi, I turn the side. Can we assume you didn't see my knee touch the floor? Can we assume for the sake of argument? Yeah? It would be allowed, okay? Head use is allowed. Head dive is not allowed. Yes. Also for cadets, but under cadets and all novice divisions, head use in USA is Hansokumaki still. So if tomorrow a kid decides to use the head, like physically use the head, not intellectually, it's a Hansokumaki. Okay? Head dive is head dive for the rest of the world, everywhere. It's Hansokumaki. Okay, guys? Head defense is tough to show, but I'm gonna try. So I'm gonna do a nice and slow Seoi-nage. Oh, my knees. I can't. I'm gonna extend. See if you can put your head down. I bring. I can't do it. I know how to do it. Can you do a headstand? Yeah, just I'll hold your legs. Oh! This is a head defense, right? What could happen after head defense? This could happen. What is this? It's allowed now. Head, it's Ippon. It's Ippon. It's Wazari. So use your head defense thing as much as you want. We have no problem with you using your head defense. If cadets do it, it's a, if lower than cadets do it at novice division, it's a Hansokumaki. The rule for Hansokumaki didn't change. If I just put my head and I arch my legs, use my shoulder, elbow, or sleeve, if I do the arch, it's still gonna be Hansokumaki. It never happened too often. Don't anticipate to start happening often. Because usually it ends up in a bridge landing or a side-ish landing. If it's any ish landing, we better call Ippon. If you see the arch and it's kind of ish landing, you better call Ippon. And finish with a good positive note for judo match. Yes? Questions? No questions.
So it's
Yes,
head
please.
defense. You call it first, or do you?
You call it once or mate, done. No, and Mia wins. Yeah. That's it. I'm sorry. Questions on anything? Okay. I have a grip. She has a grip, yes? What am I about to do? What are we calling this? Fine. I know, Gary's laughing, so I'm gonna do it right. So what are we calling this? Ah, yeah. What are we calling this? Okay. So, when you do Juji Katami, right? On the floor, your sensei tells you, elbow down, thumb up, apply pressure. Why? Because elbow usually points in the opposite direction of the thumb, usually points in the opposite direction of the elbow. So if I have here, and I have here, and I freeze it, right? What am I doing now? Right? Up, down, wakigadami. If I have here, I'm doing haragadami. Yes? Yes? Okay, good. And the first one, I'm so sorry, was a tegatami. Okay? And if I have here and I'm pushing down, right? That's a wakigadami. Okay. Now, I can do it two ways. Well, I can do it three ways. I can freeze and fall on it. It is definitely Hansogumaki. I can freeze and do imagine I'm doing it really, really fast. And I froze this, yeah? She has nowhere to go. She has nowhere to go. I'm pushing it. Where you go somewhere? Go. Sorry. Hansogumaki. Right? If she has it, and I kind of do this, right? The probability of me hurting her is not as high. I get a shido. If I do something like this, probability of me hurting her is very high. I get Hansogumaki. And if I decide to throw her, hopefully you call up Mate and Hansogumaki before anything happens, please. Okay? Now, guess what? For you as referees, all you have to do, Mate, you tell them, you know, it was really fast, something really happened, I didn't like it, I try to take my chance. And if your mat supervisor who is not sleeping and watching gives you no reaction, okay, gives you no reaction, Hajime, I don't care how adamant you are about the fact that it should be Hansogumaki. Regardless, please don't say, didn't you see, were you blind? No, no emotions, nothing, yeah? Your assumption is your mat supervisor is working very hard, watching every single motion, and you're getting no reaction, that means it's no Hansogumaki. Doesn't matter how strongly you may believe it is. We're good? Okay, I'm gonna ask you to do this exercise, but I'm asking you to be very careful, because the last thing I want, we get sued, and they find me and shoot me, okay? Get a partner, and try 3 techniques. Te, hara, and waki. And try it to a degree where you feel this is dangerous enough for injury or not. Just get that feel, because when you feel, you're better at assessing, okay? Let's go. Get a partner, Hajime, let's go.
All right, so we practice again here.
Richie, can we ask them to, right, now it's gonna be wakigatami, right? If her thumb is front, it's going to be haragatami, okay? So I can do this without blocking, and she has ample space to move. I get shido, I don't get Hansogumaki. If I'm going to block, I better get Hansogumaki, because I don't give her any option not to get hurt. Okay? 1 more minute. If you go to USA Judo website, there is the Shiai competition rules and resources. Click on that link. There's a whole bunch of documents, and one of the documents is a document about false attack, which board approved to put on the website. I spent some time to try to consolidate a lot of different situations about false attack. Maybe it's worth reading. I don't know. Okay, so Mia is gonna do Seoi-nage on your knees. On your side. No, real Seoi-nage from your knees, and I'm gonna. False attack? So, but did you see the full entry? You saw the entry? Now Mia is gonna do the same entry, but not fall, okay? But not throw me. False attack? Okay, yes, let's understand why false attack. Why? Who said yes? What is in your... Why false attack? Okay, watch again from this side. We're gonna try to do the same thing, okay? So let's say this is what happened, and Mia truly means to throw me. Does she have a chance to throw me? Yeah. I'm almost falling, by the way. Yeah. Does she have a chance to? This is not false attack. Okay? This is not false attack, right? So we're gonna get close. Let's see this one. Why? You think it's a false attack? Okay, so let me ask you a question. She has a Wazari and 2 shiros, and she does this exact this thing. Are you gonna give her a false attack? Like another situation. Hajime, first Hajime, kumikata, and she does this. Are you gonna give her a false attack? If you're not gonna give her false attack one time, you're never gonna give her false attack. Okay? There is no really today false attack, tomorrow not false attack. Right? Oh, it's golden score. If you even sneeze, I'm gonna give you false attack. No. Is it false attack or it isn't? Okay? So let's see now this situation. Are we getting closer?
Closer.
I would still also argue, but this is really close. Right?
That's hard.
This is false attack, right? Okay, good. Now.
No, she got right back up.
No, yes?
No.
What if she does it 3 times? Hajime. False attack? Yes, false attack. Yes, false attack.
Okay. Non-comeback period, right? Because she's
it
doing
3
all
times.
this.
Please, Hajime.
Hajime.
You gonna give me non-combativity?
Well, yes, I would.
How? I don't have a chance to attack.
But she made pretty good attacks.
All right. So now we're going to prevent athletes from playing referees. Okay? False attack. Let's think about it. Let's assume I meant to be non-combative. Right? Let's assume that. Okay? She did this 2-3 times. You gave her false attack. Okay? What's happening in my head? Hey, referee's buying it. I'm just gonna chill. Yeah? There is your huge chance to give me my non-combativity. But before you give me doubtful non-combativity, please give obvious false attack first. Okay, guys? Before you give that doubtful non-combativity, please give her the obvious. Of course, if it's been a couple of hajimes and I'm really not doing anything, and my poor opponent, hajime, and then she keeps pulling me and I'm like doing this, and it keeps happening all, yeah, okay. What I'm doing really obvious, you know? So you gotta use your judgment. But it's easier to give false attack than non-combativity. Because usually this what happens first. Okay? Questions on false attack? Okay. So I start thinking, was there kuzushi? No. False attack. So false attack is this wide right now, the opportunity. Okay, there was kuzushi, there wasn't really tsukuri. Likely false attack. Was tsukuri, but wasn't really kake. Less likely false attack. Kuzushi, tsukuri, kake was there, but the throw didn't happen. Definitely no false attack. Okay? It's really not so hard for false attack, but it's really hard sometimes. It's easy to kind of talk about it, very hard to assess it sometimes. Okay? But again, your job is easy. Your job is really easy. as a referee. Is it false attack for you? Give the false attack. If it isn't, supervisor will change it. This is a very easy gesture. If you take the ego out of your refereeing, it's very easy gesture. Just take ego out of your refereeing. Your refereeing will just skyrocket. Okay? If you keep doing this the whole match, maybe you shouldn't be refereeing, honestly, But usually, so this next time this isn't gonna be possible. All right. So these next two topics, there aren't really. They somehow loudly. Somebody say Hajime.
Hajime.
1, 2,
Start counting.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29.
Good enough. Should I get non-competitivity? No. 27, I did really good sasai. I loved it. I really loved my sasai. Right? So after Hajime, you take Kumikata, you start 30 seconds. Yes? And if there is an attack, don't give me. But what if in 30 seconds, she does 6 attacks every 5 seconds, I do 1 attack after every freaking Hajime. Are you gonna get away? You gonna let me get away with it? You better give me non-competitivity. Right? Wake up, Saro. Yeah? So again, if you're refereeing, you gotta use that judo in you. Yeah, the rules are the rules. They're definitive rules. Shouldn't break them, should follow them. But if it goes against judo, screw the rule. Okay? So, should answer a little bit your question. Okay, good. Outside of these rules, it was mentioned in Lima, so I think it's important to show. And especially, I was lucky enough to referee the Pan American Championship in Santiago last week, and John Jay, 90 kilo or 100 kilo? 100. 90 kilo, got an Ippon with this, okay? So if I do Kata Sankaku, and honestly, I really don't care, I have my legs or not, you better mate this right away, and don't wait for my legs. And if you mate this, and I did not stop it, I'm gonna get Hansokumaki. I don't care, my leg is blocking or not. She went in, go down. She gets up, and I beg you, gets Hansokumaki. I'm afraid of you guys not answering the question, but you know who's up begging you, right? But, yeah. She's, by the way, gonna be in New York next Wednesday.
She's here.
She's now here?
She's here. She teaches the clinic tomorrow each day, Saturday and Sunday.
There you go. Perfect. Ask her about Kata Sankaku. Don't. Okay, now. John Jay, last weekend. Just stay down. Gets a tap. Didn't choke at all. Gets a tap. This is allowed. This is totally allowed. But look at me. I'm not endangering her in any way. I'm literally applying a choke. Right? This is totally allowed. But I would be very careful treading these waters. Very careful. John Jay found this little niche of an opportunity, and the guy tapped twice. On this side, referee was there, didn't see. And referee duly saw called mate. But we saw on the other side. Ippon. This is not enough for Ippon. This is not enough for Ippon. That's Ippon. Okay? Okay.
I'm
sorry, Sensei. I didn't see the difference. Can you show me the
Oh.
difference again?
Not Ippon.
No, yes. I mean,
Not
between-
Ippon. Ippon.
Cho, Sensei, Cho.
Okay. So difference is here,
Got it.
and difference is here. Choke. Okay? Choke, yes? Did it choke or break your neck? Choke. While this is breaking the neck. Okay? My recommendation, especially to coaches, especially for these events, don't teach it. Because the chances of injury or hansakumaki are much higher than chances of getting a nippon. Okay? Last topic.
The gentleman over there was trying to get your attention.
Thank you. Yes.
The Sankaku. It's gonna terrible Sankaku. I say.
Osaekomi or no?
Osaekomi.
Osaekomi or no?
Osaekomi.
Osaekomi or no?
Osaekomi.
No.
No?
Little clarification. Not Osaekomi. Not Osaekomi. Not Osaekomi. Not Osaekomi. You need to have. Okay? Now, if I start like this, you don't call Osaekomi. If I'm holding Osaekomi, she brings the leg, don't call mate. Does that make sense? So in other words, whether it's Sankaku Gatami or Kusuri Kameshiho, right? Or any other Osaekomi, you act as in Katame no Kata. On your back, Katame no Kata, yeah? So if I'm going to... Did I finish my Katame no Kata Kesa Katame?
Kime.
Did I show Kime? Yes. This is when you call Osaekomi. You're not gonna call Osaekomi. You're gonna call Osaekomi. In the midst of it, if I end up something like this, you're not gonna uncall it. You're not gonna, as you need full control to call it, you need almost complete recovery, escape to cancel it. But to call it, it better be. Thank you. What did I forget about Yuko? 5 seconds, Osaekomi is Yuko. But it has to be one of the 10 Osaekomi techniques. Yes?
Or legitimate variation there.
Or legitimate, what he said. Yes? And only after that you saw that, witnessed that, that's when you call. And you let go only if it's like, it's totally out. It's out. You know? That's when you look at that. Any questions on new rules? Because this is it for new rules. Yeah, oh, okay.
I want to fight.
This is not Osaekomi. This is not Osaekomi. This is not Osaekomi. I gotta control here. This is Osaekomi. Right? Because I'm controlling. See, this is here.
And if you switch your arms, will also be Osaekomi.
Lift your head. Lift your back. This is Osaekomi. Not anymore.
Is that ever Osaekomi?
Yes.
The legs underneath?
Legs underneath, you controlling on top is Osaekomi. This is not Osaekomi. On your stomach. This is not Osaekomi. This is not Osaekomi. Okay? Who lost that Osaekomi? Hannah Martin lost this Osaekomi when you asked him. Where is Theodore? You. Hannah Martin lost that Osaekomi.
Okay.
Okay? So side, you can't count. Gotta be on top. Take your time before you call Osaekomi, because remember, 5 seconds. The only
Ace.
time you give him Shido
Yeah.
is this. Somebody say Hajime.
Hajime.
Give him the Shiro.
Yeah, you get the shit.
We working. She goes into Sankaku. Sankaku. Shiro. 3 seconds on the mat, Sankaku.
Get him, yeah.
Osaekomi.
Oh, 3 seconds left on the mat. Oh, I didn't catch that.
And I'm winning Wazari.
Yeah.
Yeah? Because what I'm being right now, what am I doing? Against the spirit of judo. Right? She's nice now. You haven't seen her before. Somebody say Hajime.
Just quit.
Okay? That could be Osaekomi, I think. Alright, is there anything else I missed? Believe me, on my presentation is much better. I didn't miss anything.
You were testing us.
Yeah, exactly. That's right. So I'm asking again, is there else I missed? Good. 5 minutes break, coffee, water, Armenian sweets, and then we're gonna be on the bleachers.
So finish seminar. Now we're gonna take a photo. That's a nice one. Say hi.
Hello.
This is Junior, definitely, right? Yeah, very handsome. Huh? Smart. Handsome and smart.